Greetings all, welcome to another edition of What Am I Doing in My Basement Today? Today we're going to be assembling a lamp, and I printed this with a new filament to me anyways. They're a relatively new company. They're called Matter 3D. They're out in British Columbia, Canada. And they're making, they started out just making, hey there, non-fam. Is the audio okay? Is the music okay? And thanks for stopping in, by the way. This is their PLA. It's in the beginning, a couple of months ago, I first found out about them, and they were making black, white, and natural. Clear stuff like this, translucent. Okay, thank you, sir. And thank you for letting me know that all that stuff's good, because I still haven't managed to get the wiring right. I was getting bad feedback tonight, so I'll have to go back to the drawing board for that. But anyways, we'll get there. So this is their natural stuff. And it's, if you can see it with that bright light on, but it's translucent, so you can kind of see through it. So here, this will make it easier. You can see that you can see through it. And I was like, what am I gonna, I just wanted to test their filament and see how it worked. So I found this model that somebody posted on Twitter around that time. And I thought it was cool because it looks like filament being squirted out. And it, I thought, well, that's a good thing to do with translucent filament. But I'd already printed some other stuff with the translucent filament, and I didn't have quite enough to do this at 100% scale. So I did it at 75% scale, and then I kind of forgot about it. I forgot that there wasn't that much left, and then I started printing it and didn't think anything of it. And came down that night or the next day, and it was like 2, not even 3, I think, wraps of filament still on the spool when it was done. So I was like, yes. And there's another part for it that goes in here. And the way this goes together is there's another part that's clear that goes up to about here. And then this goes together, and it's supposed to sit up about there, but that's pretty high for what I wanted. So, and when I scaled this and not taking into account the double size nozzle, because it's got a 0.8 millimeter nozzle on that printer. Hey, to Fancy, how are you? Thanks for stopping in, man. So I thought I got to adjust some of the scaling a little bit on it to make the parts fit together, and I got kind of sloppy here, but that's fine. I'll glue it. And I really wanted to paint this and have it done by now so that we could put it together properly. But we've had cold weather, and now we're into rainy weather, so there's no, and Bionix in too. Thank you for stopping in, man. So anyway, so the end result, it'll go together like that. And it'll fit on the shelf where I want to put it upstairs. And their model also, I did one other mod to it that I remember, well, two. They had a bottom, like a flat bottom on it. No, same microphone, same everything. No, sorry. Same mic. I don't even remember which one it is. I think it's a Shure or something. But it's when you buy an Amazon. And I couldn't figure out how I'd, because my idea, some people just put a like a light inside, like just the little, the little candle lights, those little battery operated candle ones. Put 3 or 4 of those in there and it would light up really nice. But of course that wasn't good enough for me. So I thought I would put some of the fairy light type lights in it and move them all up through the spiral, and we try that. Luckily I already had these because I tend to buy those around Christmas time because it's Christmas on the package. So I just bought them at the dollar store a year or more ago, and I've just always got them around for projects like this. So I've got a 20, a 30, and a 40 string here to try to see which one works the best tonight. But I also put a hole, carved a hole in the back in Rhino so that I can run the wires in. And looking back at it now, I maybe should have made it so that that hole went through the other side as well, so I could set the battery unit inside. But I'll probably end up reprinting this at 100% scale because Matter 3D recently, like just in the last week or two, added more colors to their lineup. So their PLA, they have ABS as well. I think it's only black and white, but I ordered they have gray, red, and blue. So that gives them 6 colors in PLA. So I bought another roll of translucent, I think. It's upstairs. It came here yesterday. And the red, the blue, the gray to test. And I paid for all this, just to let y'all know. I just want to support them and see how good the product is, and if it's good, I'll keep using theirs. And then they also they just started making Pet G. So there's a kind of a clear blue Pet G, which would look good like this too, which I also bought. And they've got a carbon fiber Pet G, which is a real deep slate gray color. And I test printed with that today, and I got to dial the settings a bit. It was a little bit stringy for me. I did the parts for the, actually I did them yesterday. The parts for the tension adjustment on the S4. But that'll be another project coming up. But I'm going to dial the settings a bit. And I tried to do a temp tower today, and the temp tower for Pet G that I use starts at 220, and it doesn't flow at 220. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of magic work there. But anyways, so tonight's big project is just to try putting some lights into this and see how it goes. And remember that if you would like to win some NLTMW stickers, to just put # stickers in the chat, and then you'll be eligible to win, and you do not have to be here. Hey there, Ron, Happy Extruder. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for stopping in. Always good to see you. See, you know how that works. I know that you're here. All right, so I'm thinking we're going to start in the middle with the 30 string. And then my other question was, okay, smartass, how are you going to get these to go all the way through this? It's not like these little light duty fairy light strings have any real strength to them, right? Like they're not good for pushing stuff through, right? Let's see how long this is. We'll just kind of rough it in. See if this will do. If not, we'll move up or down a size. Hopefully this is okay, and I don't have to. If it doubles up, that's fine. But these are bigger. I think they'll just be more trouble to fit through there. I think these are kind of what I want to use if I can, even if I have to go up and back twice. That'll work. Sister Fancy, put hashtag stickers in the thing while you're here. And okay, I think that's kind of got it sort of straightened out. So if we sort of go from here down around, now let's see, 1, 2, 3. Not quite. Okay, how long is this one? It's gonna be kind of cool when it's done. There's a little bit of another. It's because it says it prints with no supports, right? Because if you had supports, it'd be full of support inside, and then you couldn't put any lights through it. But the underside of here, the overhang was a little bit too much for a 0.8 nozzle, and that slope, and running at 250 degrees C to get it to flow properly at that point, because it's cool down here. So I have a little bit of an overhang issue there, but when I put it on the shelf, I'll just orient it so you can't see it, and it'll be fine. It's going to be on a shelf. I'm the only one that's going to see it most of the time. It's either going to be in the background here or at my office. I'm not sure. We'll see. See if this one's any longer. So if it is, we'll make these go through. If not, we'll save the other set for the next one. Yeah, this is going to be. Yeah, this is going to be the way to go. All right. All right. So we'll put that in the, put it back in the box later pile. Bet you it's still there in a week. The print? No, there's no pattern. It's just, it's basically like vase mode the way I did it, if I recall right. I have to check the settings, but I think it's vase mode the way I did it. So it's just a single 0.8 thick wall. Maybe not. Or maybe I just did it. If there's, I don't think that. Wait. We can check this. We have technology. Yeah. Because it's like 2.5 millimeters thick wall. So there you go. It would make a good hat. Good for parties. I think it would make a good tin hat lamp. You're all set for next Halloween, man. But there's a link to the model, just before I forget. The model came from Cults 3D, I think. It's in the description, which I can't see right now. And it was a paid model, but it was like between $5 and $6 Canadian, I think, is what it showed today for it, $5.60 something or whatever. So thinking that's like $4 or $5, $4 maybe American. And the amount of time would take me to make this model and troubleshoot it and test print it and everything else, you know, $5 is a no-brainer for me. So yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, let's make sure these work before we put them all in there, and then find out that the high quality dollar store lights that I bought don't work right. Not like I can return them right now because dollar stores are pretty much closed. Whoa, dude. All right. All right, so what am I gonna, let's just be wise. Let's try it this way first. Let's put, just half it, and I got the. You may wonder why I have the wire rack here with all the wire spools in it. I'm just going to use that to go down the. Yeah. See, do your dollar stores do clearance after a holiday like that? Ours don't. They pack this shit up and they warehouse it until the next year. At least the dollar, one of the dollar stores, I can't remember what they call it. They all got cute names, but they're all the $20 store to me. So just going to mark this with a piece of tape so I know where the middle is in a minute when I slide the wire down through it. And seeing as this red one was already pulled out pretty far, and spooling it back onto the spools is just pointless. We're going to use this one and hope it works. And if not, we'll go up to a stiffer piece of wire. See, because your dollar store people are, well, I don't know if it's smarter, but up here, like, I remember the first time many years ago now, it was like after Easter or something. I thought, oh, they'll have all the chocolate and shit on even cheaper, right? And at our old office, we used to have a candy bowl near where I sat, so I used to refill it all the time because I was nice that way. And thought everybody else could be diabetic like me. And so I went in and it was gone. It was like the next day, and it was like everything was gone. And yeah, they put it away. They just box it all back up and warehouse it until back to their warehouses. I believe their head office is in Quebec somewhere. So anyway, my plan here is to just feed the, if we can see it, just sort of feed the wire down through. Hopefully if I don't twist it or anything, it'll just keep naturally going all the way to the bottom. As he says it, it starts to bind up. Yep, just as I almost, we weren't even halfway. See what it's doing? Oh, I have to use the thicker stuff. Yeah, it's the same as the Harbor Freight one. We don't have Harbor Freight in Canada, but we have a company called Princess Auto, which is strangely a lot of the same stuff. And then there's a lot different too. So that's where this came from. It was one of their grand opening when they opened one near me. There you go. We'll move from 18 to 10 gauge. And it's already coming off the spool. They need spool control for this stuff. Usually it sits on the floor in the other room. Yeah, it's called Princess Auto. Didn't pick the name, and they sell the same stuff as Harbor Freight. You know, the tools that you're not going to hand down to your heirs. They're, you know, you're going to use them for a couple of years, and then, you know, you'll lose half of them, and, you know, and nothing will grip right anymore, and you're just going to go buy another one, or a drill that you use like twice a year, that kind of stuff. So it kind of concerns me when they have like air tools and that there. But I don't know. Just going to cut this end. I instinctively cut it on a little bit of an angle, but all else fails, I can go get the snake and put it through there, the one for putting wires through walls. I can't get this to... I keep it moving, it seems to do better. Quit talking. Keep threading the wire down. Too bad I don't have a little pet that I could put down there and just put a treat at the bottom. Goldfish or something. Stop it. Damn it, it gets... I if there's something in there that's... No, maybe it just gets... This sounded like a real good idea when I planned it this way. Nope. This is why you shouldn't do these things on camera and everybody else does produced videos, because they can have all these things happen off screen. Nope, it's not going to do it. All right. Well, and I know light wire isn't going to probably go any better because it'll stop pushing after a while too. Give me a moment to go to the next room and see if I can find a snake to put through there. I think this is going to be way, it's not going to work. The end won't even go through. It would get caught. It's not flexible enough for that. But what do you think I have here that might do the job? And I might have solder somewhere, but it's going to have the same problem. Once you push it and if it gets tagged on a little bit of a, a dribble inside where it might have sagged a bit because there was no supports inside, it would just, back up and kink up. It's got to be stiffer than that. You know what we do have that does that? All two things. Teflon tube, which is stiff enough and slippery, might do it. So I'm going to try that. And if that fails, then filament was my first idea. But when I saw this, I was like, hey, that's, got the right kind of curve and everything. So let's see if we can get it with that. Bingo. Now, of course, the catch is like that. Bingo. Yeah, I could have done zip ties maybe. But filament was my first thought when I was over there when I picked up the electrical snake there and for snake and wire and went, it's got an end that's about 1 inch long and it's pretty heavy. Somewhere I own a little bit lighter duty one, but I think it's out in the garage. So use the noggin. And we never let the machines win that way. So even though it's not a machine yet, but anyway. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you was this is the what was left of that spool when I did it. Yeah, there's about three wraps, but this is their wrong one. Really got to change those icons back to where they should be. So yeah, it's Performance PLA. It's FDA approved. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but once you run it through my machine, it ain't safe to eat out of. But anyways, proudly made in Canada, matter3d.com. And it says the bed temp 70 and 200 to 230 print for nozzle temp. And the diameter in this stuff is really good. Like even the first spools I got when they were pretty new, it was good. So they got that dialed in really well. But yeah, that's how close I got. And I thought about it before I started the print, then totally fanned on it by the time I got around to printing. Like when I sliced it, I thought about it. And I kind of guessed because I didn't know how much an empty spool weighed yet because I didn't have one yet. So yeah, I'll be doing some more video stuff with some more of their filament over the next few weeks just because I got some more to play with. And I really want to try the carbon fiber PETG. Oh, that's cool. That's good. Where'd you win that on DeWitt's channel out west? Maybe? I know he's been getting stuff from them. So yeah, it's nice stuff. It flows nice. It just like for me, I found it ran pretty hot. But since I started doing that, I found almost everything seems to need to run about 10 degrees hotter down here right now just because it's cooler this time of year. But it's nice stuff. There's like 5 more rolls of it that just came yesterday. So. All right, now you know what the next problem is, right? Trying to get tape to stick to this Teflon to get it to pull the wires back through. Can't have everything. So we'll try and make it as nice as we can here. And use up some of this nice llama tape. I'm going to lose that end yet. I just know it. Back in there. Oh, from the first layer. Oh, okay. Yep. They're out that way too. The guy that runs it, he's really cool. I said, let me know when you got more so I can put in another order and get some more because I wanted some more of the clear stuff. So he did. And I ordered more. Those ones pointed that way. Yeah, I haven't seen Tim at DeWitt 3D doing much for the last little while. He's been they've been in that, him and Jerry and are doing the robot thing. So I think that's keeping him really busy because that's a lot of printing and electronicsing. I debated it, but I was like, I don't have time for that. And I'm glad I didn't because I've had good fun this month doing this. All right, now let's see if we can pull this off. Combination of feeding from one end. See how far we get away with this before the tape pulls off. Yeah, about there. I'm on backwards. Yeah, they've been doing pretty cool little robots. I saw a video. I think it was Tim, so West, his was rolling around. Looked pretty neat. But as you all know, I got a long list of projects. I don't need any more right now. I'm rethinking this a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do this different. If I don't get it all wedged in there. I'm going to pull a piece of wire through, so I'm not counting on all the lights not sticking on the rough parts of the inside here, and pulling it off the end of the Teflon when I get like an inch from the top. Yeah, see, that's just not. Okay, slight mod to things. This is iteration. Are they basically doing like a robot a week sort of thing? I was buying all the electronics. It might get kind of pricey pretty quick, but. All right, let's use this really long red wire again, because I don't mind pulling on this. Nope, we're just gonna have to try and wow. This didn't, for me, didn't have the time or the resources to put into a project like that. But I think it's really cool. I hope they're having fun. I haven't watched any of their streams for a few weeks, but. All right. Let's see now. Man, it really. How is it sticking early? Oh, wait a minute. I found the problem. It's right. does it go up to go to the next? It's around. And then somewhere around there, it should, I see what's wrong. There's a like a groove, like where it comes around. There's like a gap between this line and this line. There's a groove in like a gap, and that's where it's getting stuck. So hopefully, I'm sure it'll do that every once in a while, because that's kind of sucky. I didn't know that. I have to look at their design again. It's not a constant tube. There's like a gap in the bottom. Well, that sucks. Design flaw. What's that in? Maybe it's only the first couple of layers that does it. Yeah, because even there again, it's getting stuck, and then it gets to a point where it becomes solid again, and it wedges itself in. Ay, ay, ay. You can see it. It's right there. Bingo. Well, that, yeah, it like gets, oh, this is going to be a joy with all that wire. I might have to go with the finer ones, just so it might actually get through that part. All right. No, it doesn't matter. I can leave that. It'll anchor it fine. Now, because of the way that prints inside, I got a feeling these are going to get stuck all the time. You know, I want to go get the borescope and see how bad that is, right? I think once you get past that point right there, where it kind of goes from a solid round base to one of the kind of angled ones going up, the way the design is, it's kind of doubled over here, and then it kind of joins up there. It's open back here, like all the way around. So, oh well, let's try it and see what happens. Cut this. Where's cheap? Time isn't. And let's part it like that. We'll tuck it through this little loop that I made. And see what we can do. Sorry. Did not even think about the mute button that time. All right. Let's see how we can do with this. That's that way, actually. This is going to get caught on that every set of lights, I'll bet you. Man. haven't even got around yet and it's already stuck. One good thing about it being translucent is that it, okay, that's not. All right. I'll keep saying okay. But nope. Man. I know the guy who did this got his lights in. Maybe the secret is to never put it in tension so that it too much tension. Nope. As soon as it gets in there a ways, they get stuck on something. Hi there, Vince. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in, sir. Well, this is just a not easy to do print. Oh, print work was all right. Maybe it's, I mean, I did scale it down. Maybe that's it. Maybe it just needs to be bigger. Well, that's just not the way I hoped it would go. Okay, so let's go back to these lighter ones and see if we can trick these into going through. This stuff's like barely there. Hopefully it'll work better. Show that I haven't used these before or anything. Previously, I've only seen them inside jars. About it. And I did not put them there, but it'd be a lot easier to just stuff this stuff into a jar, that's for sure. I go with that and hope that it works. Wait, what did I forget? Test it. One way or the other, batteries are coming out. And I saw where it went. We're good. I'll take one out of the remote. All right. Whoa. Oh, those are even better than the other ones. Hey, I come better. All right. Should I be real smart? Actually turn them on while I feed them through so I can see them. See if they go first. I get too carried away here. Nice thing is these are kind of just little blobs in the cable, so they should feed easier. where it's actually sticking that it's like, where else have I got this problem? Unless it's every freaking layer is like that. Possible, I guess. I feel like there should be little helper holes every once in a while that you can get it through a piece and then move on to the next one. Yep, there we are. We're right at that spot where it wants to. Then I wonder. It's weird, just any little bit of resistance stalls it too. Kind of a dainty little thing, isn't it? Great. Now it's not going to be enough to get there. Maybe? Oh. I will make it work. Get past that rough spot where the overhangs were so bad due to my not getting the model right. Now, one thing. Looks like it's just about the right length, so the whatever length that one is, the 31 does about right. I'm going to how am I going to do this? I'm going to make a plug out of tape for right now because I don't have anything else handy. I look around to see if there's anything that's kind of cork shaped. But one thing this needs is something to hold the lights. But anyways, here, let's see how it's going to look. Quick peek. Whoa. Somebody that was really good with his phone would be able to control all the lights in the area. And we can do those ones off. And these are a... Oh, wait, I can just turn them off with the Wemo switch. Check that out. What do we think? I think that's pretty sporty. And they're the bright white, the kind of glow blue lights, and the power pack will just sit behind it. I think that's going to be pretty groovy. Nice when something works the way you kind of thought it should. Now for today, I'm just going to put a ball of tape in the top. Let's get some lights back on so we can see again. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. What is it? 10:30 already. I gotta get my taxes finished up tonight. I'm still dragging my ass on that, so that's why this one can't be a super long night, but do is I'm just going to fold that over the edge away from that light. And then just run a piece of tape, one lap, and down the hole, hold it until I can make some kind of little plug to hold the wire at the top, just a plug with a slot. It would be really awesome if I made it a TPU, seeing as I kind of struggle with TPU. It would be a good time to try it. Try it that King Rune, maybe. All right. Well, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. So today, hopefully that'll still go on. And we get rid of the big overhead lights. So what do we think? And remind everyone, put hashtag stickers in the chat and wherever platform you're on. Facebook, if Facebook's working. I heard it wasn't working the last couple of days, but I wouldn't know. And for this. So yeah. And we use non-fam's nice from earlier. We first got it working. So yeah. So yeah, if you want to win some stickers, just put stickers in there. Ooh, we got emojis even. That's cool from non-fam. 4 thumbs up from 3D-Matic Vince. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think it's all right. I'm kind of glad I didn't print the bigger one because I just don't know where I'm going to put it. Like, I'm putting up a couple of IKEA shelves up in my office upstairs to put some of the prints on because I keep printing stuff that I want to have out and I just can't because I don't need shelves. So I think this one will be good up there. And when I get the dinosaur head skull done, again, which is waiting for a little bit warmer weather so I can go outside and do the wood filler and all that stinky stuff. We're not allowed to, we're not supposed to leave our yards. We're in lockdown, so I can work outside on projects all I want, though. So once the weather lightens up a bit, it's supposed to rain next week, and this week it rained today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. So Saturday's supposed to be fair, but we'll see if they're right. Anyways, so that's it. This has been Veda number 29. And tomorrow will be number 30. And that'll be 30 days in a row that I will have streamed, assuming I manage to turn on a camera tomorrow. And got some projects out of the way this month. It's been good. So this was supposed to be a quick one that took a little bit longer because of the struggles, but we overcame the struggles. A little bit of noggin time and some help from the chat, some ideas, and we got it to feed the wires through. And I kind of like this one. This one's going to turn out nice. I got to see if I can. I've got some metallic paint for the airbrush. I think it's for the airbrush. Hopefully there's something that's kind of a goldy, brassy looking, or stainless even. If not, I'll just do it gray, like stainless, and just highlight it a bit maybe. But that'll come next. As it is now, I can glue it up, I guess. But anyway. So that's that. I'm not sure why it says 7.0 on the nozzle for the size, unless that's it's more than 7 millimeters, even at 100% scale. So it's 70. But anyways, I don't know why they picked 7, but anyways, that's what's on there. Oh, that would be kind of cool if you could take that and then, put your logo or whatever on it too. If somebody wanted it on their, in a 3D printing business on their lobby table or something, they could do that and it would look good there. I'm thinking it'll do well here behind me on one of the shelves, maybe. I got enough lights and stuff down here, though. We'll have to see. It'll all work out. It'll get put somewhere, probably the office, or I'll print another one. I've got a new roll of this now, so we can. There's another roll upstairs, so we'll use that maybe because it turned out good. I like it, and I know to use the little fairy lights to go through, not the bigger lights, which probably would have overpowered it anyway. So we'll see. Now, how about transparent orange? I've got a bunch of transparent orange PLA. I'll have to see how much it uses, see if I got enough. I think in transparent orange with the lights inside, it would be pretty much me. Maybe I'll put an LTMW around the top. I'll have to see. All these ideas, and most of them will just sit in my brain. So anyway, let's go see if we're ready to do the screen share, Chrome tab, giveaway tool, share it. Yeah, I know, that's it. That one. So if anybody else wants to get in, it's your last chance. Oh, there's that many people here. There's 3 people in the chat, and there's 3 entries. So I think we're good. So I'm going to go and draw the giveaway. And here we go. And the winner is click, 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 click. Happy Extruder, Ron. I think you had to leave, but we'll connect on the socials on Twitter or something, and I'll get your address, and I'll be sending them out. I want to wait till after tomorrow, after the last day of this run, and then I'll probably do up all the ones that have been giveaways so far and get them in the mail next week. That's the plan anyways. Again, we're not supposed to be going out a lot, so I try to make it once a week, but I have to go tomorrow anyway for something else. But so anyway, trying to be good. Besides, I just don't want to get sick, so I'm okay with staying home. As you guys know, I got a ton of stuff to do. So yeah, congratulations, Ron. Well done. I'm probably going to have to go through the end of the last few videos and see who won. I started a list, but I don't think I updated it yesterday or today. So anyway, we'll figure it out. Luckily, they're all recorded on YouTube forever. So I'm waiting to get smacked. I heard that somebody got smacked by YouTube. They got demonetized for one of their videos because he talked about going and getting his shot. And the words that he used got flagged. And he was just like, it was a positive story. And he got flagged and got demonetized. He was pretty upset about it because he didn't do anything wrong. But apparently they're real picky. And I'm like, not sure that that's not bordering on censorship at this point. And I don't believe that's YouTube's job. I'm pretty sure that when most of us signed up, there wasn't a list of words. And those words certainly weren't in it when we signed up. So I'm sure they're in there now. But anyway. So, as usual, I want to say thanks everybody for coming out and for participating in the chat and supporting and being part of the show. And congratulations to Ron, the Happy Extruder, for winning. And want to remind you all to stay safe and to never let the machines win.